Hey, it's Chris.
Hey, it's Jen.
And we are here at Disney California Adventure the week before the holidays begin here at the Disneyland Resort. And we are really excited. There's a lot of new foods to try, but one thing that the Disney Parks blog has not put out yet is a guide, a foodie guide for the Festival of Holidays. Which is a holiday tradition here, food festival for the holidays here in DCA. So instead, what we're going to do, last year we had a video where we kind of just went through the menu from home. This year, we are going to stand in front of the booths, take a look at the menus, and give our thoughts on what's there.
Talk about what we want to try, what was a repeat of last year, so we're going to pass. And just do all of those things and enjoy the little bit of holiday cheer that's around and
it's coming.
Get ready for the season.
We're really excited. Come with us.
Come on.
We're in Hollywoodland, and I'm not sure if they have pared down a little bit. Like, there's only one booth here at the moment. It looks like there probably won't be another one. This is Favorite Things, and it has one stalwart dish for the Festival of Holidays, the pork belly adobo. Absolutely delicious, Filipino flavors. It is fantastic.
It is definitely a fan favorite.
For good reason.
What, the third or fourth year in a row?
At least.
That they've had it up here. I looked forward to it last year. It was incredible. I look forward to eating it again this year. I'm also very sad that I will not be able to partake with the spiced coconut cocktail, though.
Yeah, that sounds really good and sounds very...
up my alley. Like, that would
festive.
Be the kind of festive drink that I would want in my mouth. But the spiced toffee pudding macaroon sounds so good.
Sounds really good. I got a bit of a early peek at the description of it because my sister helped design it. It sounds really good. I'm looking forward to trying it. And that's here in Hollywoodland at Favorite Things. Alright, you can kind of see in the background, Grandma's Recipes is inside, across from Grizzly Peak over here in the main drag in DCA. Barbacoa Tamal de Res. I love a tamale, and that picture looks really good. Jen took a picture with her cell phone, and we're zooming in.
As proof. I'm very much so looking forward to the cookie dough Yule log.
It looks good.
I like a good Yule anyways because they're like nice and warm and chocolatey, and I'm all about that life right now. And then they have another cold brew. It's
Cafe de Olla.
Spiced syrup, clove, cinnamon, topped with chocolate dulce de leche, sweet cream garnished with a mini pan dulce. Sounds fantastic, and you know
We'll
how we feel
probably
about that cold brew life over here. I mean, well, let's be honest, it's you, but still, I will still try it at least.
It sounds like it's going to be a good one.
So I'm very excited about this one. I love it when I see new stuff listed on here that are not just repeat offenders, and I don't mean that in the negative way. There are some things that, yes, like the pork belly adobo, yes, that's going to be a fan favorite, and we'll always get it every year. Don't get me wrong, it's super good, but when you have new things to try, it makes things very interesting every time you come to the park.
Yeah, more exciting.
Yeah, especially for the holiday season.
Well, I'm looking forward to Grandma's recipes.
Same.
All right, we're here with Merry Mashups again in the main drag across from Avengers Campus. This Merry Mashups has like historically been kind of hit or miss. Sometimes the mashups are good, sometimes it's literally stuff thrown together. This year I'm really looking forward to the Holiday Mash Bowl because it is like them accepting it's a bunch of stuff thrown together.
It's literally all of the things that you could have at Thanksgiving and or any holiday meal.
Yeah.
With chicken. Like it has chicken, mashed potatoes, turkey gravy, and cranberry stuffing crunch. Yes, please get it in my mouth.
Stick it in the bowl, give us a spoon, and let us go to town.
Because that
sounds good.
It sounds like Thanksgiving leftovers in a bowl.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
I'm not a huge peanut butter person, but
Says the person who is really into Reese's peanut butter cups at the moment.
Thank you for calling me out on those. But normally I'm not a huge peanut butter person. I, though, am very much so looking forward to the M&M's peanut butter fudge cake. Again, it's chocolate, and I like Reese's at the moment, much so.
So this sounds perfect.
Perfect for me. The Glacier Margarita feels like a repeat from this summer when they did.
No, I was going to say that's a holdover from the Pixar Fest.
Yes, exactly.
Booths.
That's where I was going with that.
Specifically from, I think, the Elemental booth out here.
Yes, and that's exactly what
Which was literally the booth that was here in this position, so...
Oh.
Yeah, that's a bit of a shortcut. But, you know, I'm really excited for the bowl and the cake.
We got a list going.
Yep. All right, we're at a twist on tradition in front of Wine Country Trattoria, and this menu looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, really interesting. More mashup-y than Merry Mashups, I feel like.
Yeah, we've got the barbecue pulled pork cornbread, which I know you guys can't see, it's just out of the reach here. Which, for me personally, I
Doesn't appeal to you.
Right, well, and I grew up in the South, so, like, I have a love of cornbread and a love of pulled pork. That's like no other, don't get me wrong. But it has to be, like, really good.
So we'll see.
Yeah, so the one I'm really excited about here is this right here. It's the turkey galantine croissant muffin sliders.
What? You say those words and you're like, wait, what?
No, it's the picture. If it weren't for the picture, I'd be like, I have no idea what's going on.
It's a slider inside of a muffin, and I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be like super sweet or if it's going to be more like middle of the road. I'm intrigued.
I mean, it does have an herb mayo and cranberry marmalade, so
they're trying to do Thanksgiving in a mouthful in a slider.
Like in a bite.
Yeah, and that intrigues me. Can they pull it off? We will see.
Right, and then the last thing here is another thing I'm sad that I won't be able to try this year, is the berry pomegranate paloma.
That's my kind of drink. I love a paloma, and I'm definitely going to be getting that one.
I get to be the one that drives everybody home this year.
All right, one of the favorite booths is Winter Sliderland, which is a little bit off of Ariel's Undersea Adventure. For some reason, this booth is like a double booth. You know, it's got like 2 service windows. I'm not 100% sure why.
Well, it looks like this one has the most like beverage to food ratio.
That's true.
So it could be one of those ones that are like one side is food and one side is drink only, which I'm down for. So for starters on this one, we've got the beef brisket slider.
Yeah, I think that's a holdover from last year. I enjoyed that one. Did you?
I don't really remember it, to be honest.
If you don't remember it, that's probably a bad sign, but I like that they kind of wrap the meat around in itself.
Oh, yeah, it was over. We had it over by the...
Correct.
Grizzlies.
So
Yeah,
you get
no,
a nice mouthfeel from biting through all that meat. I like that a lot. The al pastor pork and pineapple, I'm really looking forward to. This past year at the parks, they really leaned into al pastor. I think they realized people like those flavors, that combination of savory and sweet, and I'm looking forward to having it in a slider.
I know, I'm excited to try that as well. Next on this is a non-alcoholic drink. Yes, please. It is the Jelly Donut Punch. It has apricot nectar, a house-made raspberry and strawberry jam syrup, cookie butter, and lemon juice.
That sounds good to me.
And it comes with a donut hole.
Yeah, perfect.
I mean, it's like every sugar lover's dream. All wrapped up in one.
And then we have the cookies and cream hazelnut hot cocoa. I'm not a hot beverage person. I don't know if you're feeling that one.
I mean, it depends on how cold it is. If it's like it was last year, where closer to the holidays, it did drop in temperature throughout the day. So it would be good to have. But I'm not a hazelnut crazy person. So it may be depending on how I'm feeling for that one.
Gotcha. And then we have the hot butter pecan bourbon cocktail. That's a holiday standard for the Festival of Holidays. It's a good drink. It basically tastes like bourbon, and butter. You know, add to mug and consume.
You know,
it's good if you're into hot toddies, that kind of thing. You'll enjoy it. Otherwise, it may be a bit much. I'll stick to the Berry Paloma at the other booth. All right, we are at Brews and Bites outside of Ariel's Undersea Adventure. This is the kind of beer garden booth that's always here. But the dishes sound kind of interesting.
it usually has the longest wait of any of the booths, I feel like, just because they have so many different like beer flights or festive beers in general. I feel like we usually just skip right over those unless there's something that really calls to Chris. I'm not a beer person normally.
I mean, but the one food option they have this year, the chicken chicharron, sounds interesting. I'm not real sure what a chicken chicharron would be like.
It's got rice.
Maybe it's just like a fried chicken skin?
Maybe with some rice, some chutney, and a masala drizzle. Sounds pretty good to me.
So it's a combination of, I guess, Mexican and Indian, which sounds interesting.
Mm-hmm. They do have a non-alcoholic drink here this year, which is the passion fruit rose lassi. It has passion fruit nectar, yogurt, rose, and honey syrups with a rose petal garnish. I mean,
I'm not into floral as a flavor usually. Kind of reminds me of bath soap, but
perfumes.
Yeah. But the chicken chicharron I would like to try. And then the beers, it looks like they have kind of pared back the beer offerings here. It's less than usual, but in the flight at the bottom, there's a churro ale. They had it last year in the beer garden, and I tried it, and it was real good. I enjoyed that a lot. I'm not sure if I want to get a flight just to have that. You can probably get it standalone, which I may do. Oh yeah, you can get it standalone. Yeah, let the spirits be bright.
Or guide.
Something like that. All right, well that appears to be it for Festival of Holidays booths.
At least that we can see for right now.
Right. They may add more. We'll see. It looks like they have pared down from previous years, which I'm okay with.
And even if they have all of the normal booths and stuff, we can't say one way or the other until we have the foodie guide. That is if they release a foodie guide. Otherwise, it'll just be a surprise for everybody when we show up next weekend.
In general, I'm in favor of fewer food offerings, but make them good. So I'm hoping that's what happens this year. What we looked at was very appealing. In the past, there have been humongous menus where not, maybe half of the things sounded good. This was better. So here's hoping it all tastes as good as that.
Yeah, I'm excited for what they do have out already. So, I mean, this year already has a yes in my book. So
we'll just have to see next week. We hope that you'll join us. If you like this video, give it a like. If you want to come back for some more Everyday Magic, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next time.
Okay, bye.